Employees are the backbone of an organization and play an important role in ensuring that the goals and objectives of the company are met. Boosting employee productivity can improve employee morale, which in turn can help employees to perform better. So, if you look at the overall picture, employee productivity can help in meeting financial targets and can have a direct impact on the success of the business.
In any business, the employees play an essential role in the success of the company. And for small and medium-sized companies, this is even more true because they may not necessarily have the resources to hire several people in similar roles. Thus, having productive employees is very important.
Every business relies on the value generated through the work of their employees, but businesses can sometimes overlook the culture that fosters employee productivity. Elements of a workplace culture where employees feel included, engaged, empowered, and inspired have been shown to directly enhance the bottom line through increased productivity, better customer service, lower talent attrition, and more. And failing to understand what factors influence employees to be their best and most productive can have a negative impact, especially on small and medium-sized businesses. That's why forward-thinking investors increasingly want to know more about how a company engages with their employees, because a great workplace culture, is strongly linked to every company's potential for long-term sustainable growth and productivity. Small businesses, too, then need to know firsthand that inspired workplace cultures and employees are key to their vision of growth and longevity.
When people are asked what is the most important thing investors look in a startup, most of the time they say it's the idea, financials, the customer acquisition cost, or potential market size. None of them is true. What investors value most in a startup is the team. It means that employees are a competitive advantage. And this is especially true for SMEs.
The reason that employee productivity is so important for small and medium-sized businesses is obviously because they have fewer employees, and each employee really counts, and what they do really counts. And if employees are disengaged, they become unproductive, and small, medium-sized businesses can actually fail, and it can be the difference between succeeding and failing. Small and medium-sized businesses simply do not have the bandwidth, the extra bandwidth of the big corporates have of extra employees. So that's why it's very important as an SME to be focused on employee productivity.
I'm passionate about employee productivity because at its core, a company's relationship to its workforce mirrors its relationship to the communities it operates in. As an advocate for a more sustainable economy, I envision a world where employees know that they are valued equitably and fairly in workplaces that embrace their humanity with inclusive practices and investments in their skills or talents. Employees that are highly engaged and productive in their workplaces drive innovation and economic prosperity. So in that way, all of society can benefit when employees everywhere are simply happier, more inspired, and understand how they contribute to the bold visions and brighter futures that their businesses are aiming to build.
I am passionate about employee productivity because it taps into the field of what we are capable as humans, both by ourselves and when we work together in teams. And personally, I like when synergies are created among people, and it's also in line with the values of the company, yet at the same time it also helps to shape the...
I'm a qualified coach and I have worked a lot in the psychotherapeutic field am very interested in employee psychology, and I run a business based on employee wellness at work, because I believe, again, that if people are in good mental health, positive, engaged at work, then they can do their best work. And it's really important that employers focus on issues such as mental health to make sure that their workforces are sustainably happy. And when their workforces are sustainably happy, then the business becomes sustainable. And I do think we are going to keep talking more and more about sustainability, because it is a key driver for success in the 21st century. And sustainability can cover many things. It can be sustainability of staff, sustainability of the supply chain, of products. And I think that employees nowadays just do not want to work for companies that are doing harm to the environment, and will start to refuse to work for companies that are not actively engaging to make their companies more sustainable for the planet. So sustainability in all its forms is going to be a key driver in the 21st century, and small and medium-sized businesses need to be brought into the fold of sustainability and given the help and expertise they need to take their businesses way into the future.
Too often you see very talented people disengaged in their work, and that's a waste for both the company and the employee. Employee productivity is not something easy to manage. The good thing is that there is not one solution, but many solutions to do it right. And that's what I like.
It is fascinating to think about how businesses can be successful by incorporating changes through the social lens of sustainability. Having a background in sustainability management, employee productivity is an area that sparked my interests. I believe that organizational change and business transformation starts with individual employees. This is because happy and satisfied employees can contribute to a positive work environment and in turn are more productive.
I believe that we all have the right to do work we love. And when we do work we love, we are happy. And when we are happy, we are productive at work. And I think there are far too many employees working globally at the moment who are disengaged because they are unhappy with the jobs that they're doing. They feel that they are not meaningful, they are not contributing to society, and perhaps even worse, they are damaging society in that they are bad for the environment. So we really do have to get a grip on employee productivity.
As a colleague who has worked for nearly a decade in the profession always tells me, sustainability is not one size fits all. There are many companies with great stories about employee productivity, great ideas and great ways to manage employees. I would like to use this as a source for ideas and solutions to help companies. And what I want to put in place is a tool that will identify for SMEs the best solution for them, the one that fits their needs and their configuration.
By having a clear definition of employee productivity, we can come up with indicators and metrics to measure the current employee productivity. Once that is done, we can set targets by brainstorming ways in which employee productivity can be improved.
I may not have vast experience yet. However, that also means that I am able to come up with new and creative solutions that I tailored to the businesses that I'm working with. And to make up for my lack of experience, I always try to approach challenges from all sorts of different views and points to really get to the core of any issue.
Over more than 10 years as a consultant, investment analyst, and brand strategist, I've been supporting businesses large and small to identify and adopt best practices that help strengthen their business through sustainability and social impact strategies. Engaging employees as key stakeholders in that vision is key. And when helping small and medium-sized enterprises craft their biggest social and environmental visions, that is their vision for purpose and how they can transform society for the better, well, it's hugely important that employees are able to contribute to that vision so that they are aligned and believe in it, believe in the business, and therefore creating a better world through the business.
What attracted me to Be For Purpose was the possibility of working with SMEs globally and to have a positive global impact on businesses. Especially because SMEs are the backbone of any healthy economy, and oftentimes they are the very source of new innovations.
What attracts me to Be For Purpose is its focus on developing an holistic approach to informing and equipping small and medium enterprise leaders with the understanding of their role and responsibility to creating a more sustainable economy. Sustainability in business is a multifaceted issue. It spans business strategies and supply chains and product footprints, and yes, employees and workplace culture. So Be For Purpose is pulling all of these views together to help make the issues and solutions more accessible to leaders in smaller companies that really can use all the help they can get to thrive and make it over the long run.
They are focusing on an area that has been neglected in the sustainability field. I'm a serial entrepreneur. I've created and owned 2 businesses, and I know that it's very difficult to be able to access large consultancies and to be able to pay their fees. So I think that Be For Purpose has identified an area that is in need, and I'm really happy to do that as a small business owner myself, who has actually gone through the UN sustainability goals for my own business to make me look at how I'm being sustainable in what I'm doing. So I'm really happy to join as a campaign assistant for Be For Purpose, because I think we're going to do some great things for small and medium-sized businesses.
The idea of making sustainability more accessible to small and medium enterprises is very interesting. The pandemic has changed the way businesses operate, and I believe the initiative by Be For Purpose can help in highlighting opportunities for small and medium enterprises around sustainability, which I think is really impressive.
How well is your business sustainable and resilient? If you are a small business owner or manager, we would like to invite you to assess your business performance post-COVID-19. Click on the link